Hello students, in our previous lecture we have discussed about the concept of ionization, enthalpy, and what are the factors on which it is depends, and what are the general trends for the variation of ionization enthalpy along a period and down the group. All these topics we have discussed till now, and now we have to see some exceptions in the for the variation of the ionization enthalpy when we are moving along a period. So in the first period there is the no exception. The case will remain the same as we are expecting, that is, on moving from hydrogen to helium, the ionization enthalpy will going to increase. Note here, helium is the inert gas and smaller in size, and in periodic table among all the other elements, helium will going to have the maximum ionization enthalpy. Clear? Because it's fully filled stable subshell. According to its configuration, it is having 1s2 type configuration and inert gas and smaller in size, so large amount of energy is required to remove an electron from the helium. Clear? So its ionization enthalpy is maximum amongst all the elements. Clear? And next, when we are moving in the second period, so the expected trend, as I have told you earlier, with decrease in atomic size, ionization enthalpy will going to increase. Clear? So we are expecting this trend that in second period lithium will going to carry lesser than beryllium, then boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine and neon. But here we have to take into the consideration the concept of electronic configuration. Clear? So when you have written in the form of the notes the variation of ionization enthalpy along a period, at that time also you have mentioned that with some breaks in the electronic configuration the trend sometimes vary as expected. Clear? So according to that, for lithium the configuration is 1s2 2s1, and for beryllium 1s2 2s2. So lithium is having less stable configuration and beryllium is having fully filled stable configuration. And for boron the configuration is 1s2 2p1, and for carbon 2s2 2p2, nitrogen 2s2 2p3. See, for beryllium and carbon, the configuration is fully filled and half filled, more stable configurations as compared to other elements. Neon always going to carry maximum ionization enthalpy because this is the inert gas fully filled configuration it is having. Clear? So the expected trend should be this one, because we have said that left to right when we are moving the ionization enthalpy increases because of decrease in size, but here this concept is not as it is. Now because of stable configuration of beryllium as compared to boron, the enthalpy used to remove electron from beryllium will be higher than boron. Shift is only up to the next member in a period, not beyond that one. Clear? So that's why boron will going to have lesser ionization enthalpy. According to the concept, we are expecting this trend that beryllium will going to carry lesser ionization enthalpy than boron, but this is not so because beryllium is more stable configuration carrying as compared to boron. Clear? So boron will going to carry lesser ionization enthalpy as compared to beryllium, and then afterwards the trend is normal for carbon, and then again we have to see variation here. Nitrogen having the half filled configuration. For half filled configuration, what we are expecting, the because of stable configuration the ionization enthalpy will be higher as compared to oxygen. So for oxygen enthalpy required is lesser as compared to nitrogen. Clear? And then for nitrogen the amount of enthalpy required will be lesser than fluorine, and fluorine will carry lesser ionization enthalpy as compared to neon. Clear? And same trend you have to follow for the third period also. Clear? And then the exception in group for ionization trend. For first 12 groups, the trends what we are expecting is going to remain almost same. Clear? And afterwards, in group 13, when we are moving from boron to aluminium to gallium to indium to thallium, clear, we are expecting that with increase in size, ionization enthalpy will going to decrease. But here is not like so, because when we are moving from boron to thallium, in between, from moving from boron to aluminium, the size will going to increase for these two. Okay, size increases. But when we are moving from aluminium to gallium, then size decreases. Why? Because in gallium there is the d orbital, so d contractions. We can also term it as transition contractions. Why it happened? Because of the poor shielding effect of the d orbitals. Clear? D orbital is having a diffused shape as compared to s orbitals, so the nucleus will attract these orbitals more easily as compared to the electron in any other subshell, because d orbital is having the poor shielding effect and attraction between the nuclei and electrons lying in the d orbital will be higher. Clear? So size will going to decrease. Clear? This is the unexpected one. And then for indium again, if there is the contraction, even though because of increase in atomic number the size of the indium will be greater than gallium, size again increases. So for gallium, ionization enthalpy is more than, firstly maximum ionization enthalpy for boron, then size increase, then ionization enthalpy decreases. For gallium, unexpected decrease in size result in more ionization enthalpy in gallium as compared to aluminium. Clear? And for indium, again the size will going to increase. And then for thallium, there is the f orbital which is facing the lengthenoid contraction, like transition contraction, there is the lengthenoid contraction. In lengthenoid contractions, the size becomes small. What is the lengthenoid contraction? Overall process I have explained you earlier also, in which the f orbital is having the poor shielding effect, more attraction between the nuclei of any atom with the outermost shell electrons, results in the small size. Clear? So then what could be the trend for the variation of the ionization enthalpy? Boron will carry maximum, and then on second number, because of lengthenoid contraction, f orbital is having the very poor shielding effect na? So according to that, its size become very small. Its size is almost comes near to boron. Clear? Very small become in the size when, because of the lengthenoid contractions in case of lithium. So on second, ionization enthalpy for lithium, and then on third, gallium, and afterwards we are having aluminium, and for indium the ionization enthalpy will be least. Clear? So this is the expected order. Generally what we are expecting, that we are moving from top to bottom, then ionization enthalpy will going to decrease. But here this is not like so. For boron it is greater than thallium, then gallium, then aluminium, then indium. Clear? You have to keep this in mind. So up to this topic, clear your concept. If you are having any doubt, then you can ask me anytime. Thank you.